Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and I'm still in Mexico. You can see I'm not in my regular office, but I'm still having a ton of fun because Veve never stops. And I really wanted to put this video out for you guys at the end of the year here. This is towards the end of the year 2022, and I wanted to put one out saying the top 20 under 20 gems each. Now, the reason I'm putting this out is because there are a lot of people who don't have a ton of gems, and you can still have a great collection in Veve without having to go after all the massive grails or spend a ton of money. You can have an amazing collection, of items like that are under 20 gems a piece or even under 10. But I wanted to throw together 20 under 20 because it sounds fun. And there are some really good stuff in here. So please let me know what you think after this in the comment section. And if you do like the video, make sure you hit like. But I really want to know if you're going after any of these, if you have them. I mean, if you're interested in Master Collector program as well, that's coming out at some point, these are really great ones to add as well. Lots of first appearances in here. And there are some that I definitely would have missed. So please let me know if I missed any. But let's get into these right now. Top 20, under 20. These are in no particular order, but you are going to want to stick around for the number one, which I do think is the best. Anyway, let's go right here. We got number 20. We got Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. So if you want to get a first appearance Spider-Man in the Veve app, just for your collection, this is the one that you can get at 17 gems. All-time high was 489. We'll see if this ever gets there again, but it's a beautiful looking NFT and it's sitting there as a first appearance. You got to have a Spidey in your collection. Next one right here is the Bat Signal, which just came out recently, but this is going to be great for the Veveverse. There's 8,888 editions. It goes for 14.5 gems, but in the Veveverse, it's going to be really cool to have the spotlight shining. I mean, you got to think ahead, and this one's going to be a fantastic one, in my opinion, for sure. Now, here's Boba Fett at number 18, and if you're a Star Wars fan, you know that this is a great one to have. Just have a Boba Fett FA in your collection. You can pick up the uncommon for about 15 gems right now, super cheap. All-time Star Wars character. You got to have one in there. If you can get to the ultra rare, great. But this is just a nice one at 15 gems. Right here, the next one on 17, we got the Tesseract. Now, this is great. This is a single collectible set sitting at 17 gems right now. And we do know you're most likely going to need this for the Infinity Gauntlet, right? I know the Scepter is also in the app, but that one's above 20. This one's under 20, and it does really great things for people who are vault masters. They do all sorts of cool things with it. So, at 8,610 editions, there's not a ton of them. So this one's a great one to have under 20 as well. Number 16, we got the Black Panther, and this one is the uncommon. I love the pose right here. He's going for under 10, right? So if you want a great Black Panther, collectible and FA. You can get the common as well for under 20, but the uncommon's got that pose that I think is going to look really good once we get into the Veveverse and stuff. His high was around 90 gems, so this is a really awesome one to get your hands on as well. Good collection piece for sure. Now, number 15, the Imperial Lotus Dragon. This one's also really great. Think of the Veveverse and think of the intro to your house, your dwelling, whatever. The statues and art are going to be really big, I think, for decorations and stuff. And this one you can get for 12.5 gems. There's only under 4,000 editions of it. I mean, if you go up to the other ones, the red one is actually around 25, which is a really good one too. And the gold one is like 300 or 400. But this is a really nice one. You can put it right out in front. I think it's really cool as, the different kinds of audiences come to Veve. This is going to be a great one for the Veveverse. The statues right now, number 14, you got to have a Mickey Mouse in your collection, and you could pick up Focus Please, which is the band leader. This one's sitting at 10 gems right now. This is crazy. There's about 14,000 editions, right? But anyway, having a Mickey in your collection is going to look really great, especially if you think about in that vault. Remember, all the stuff I'm talking about, a lot of it has to do with the Veveverse, not like big time investing. Just have a great collection for display, right? Number 13 is the Ghost Spider. Now, this actually one is a little bit more applicable because she's going to be actually in the Miles Morales movie and coming to more attention as she gets more and more popularity. 12.5 gems right now on this one. All-time high is about 180 almost. So this is actually a really good collectible piece to have as well at number 13. And number 12, now, in the Viviverse, who would not want a giant T-Rex animated? And this, of course, there she is, 16 gems. This is the animated one, okay? This is not the ultra rare, but this is the step below. I used this one on my vacation last summer when I was at a dinosaur museum. It was super fun to put an AR, and I could just imagine it huge in front of my, like, my vault in the Viviverse. It's going to look hilarious, right? And you can pick it up, like I said, for 16 gems. There's only 5,000 of them. So, over time, we'll see how she does, right? Anyway, number 11, the first Star Wars poster of the first Star Wars movie is sitting at 17 gems. This is a really great one for display piece. If you're a big Star Wars fan or not, this is a good one. There's only 7,791 of them. That's how many people are going to be able to own a Star Wars poster in their VV vault. That's going to be really, really quite fun to have. So I love this one too. Number 10, you got to have Deadpool's FA. Of course you do. Okay, he's at 11 gems right now. 300 gems was the all-time high. I don't know if we'll ever get there again, but you know what? Who knows? But it's Deadpool's FA at 11 gems. You can't go wrong. Now, think about this. Have Captain America, his premium figure. This is at 14 and a half gems. Again, all-time high was 250 on this one. A great looking, NFT that you have on display. I mean, talk about these great characters that we're getting, right? Look at number 8. If you want a Batman, go after the Darwin Cook one at 16 gems. The highest value on this one was 445 before. And, there's 9,000 of them. This is a great looking black and white Batman. I do have another one on this list coming right up. That's after Doc Ock, though, at number 7. Now, this one, a lot of the editions got burnt on him. And when you're talking about like the Spider-Verse and creating maybe the Sinister Six, Doc Ock's going to be really fun to have. 6.5 gems. You can pick up the common. Super cheap right now. Let's go on to the next one. Illazilla, the metal version. Now, there's only 777 of these in existence. They're super popular in the real world. I don't know why this is only 13 gems, but it is a total steal. And so this will also look good in the VV-verse too, right? But also, Illazillas are rad. The red one as well is just over 20. So anyway, think about that one. Right now, you got to drive around in the VV-verse as well. You got to have a DeLorean. This is the interactive one that you can drive around. There's 50,000 of them, so there's lots to go around. But right now, 12 gems. All-time high was almost 200. So this is going to be really, really popular. You're going to want to have one of these in your garage and drive around and race around for sure, right? Anyway, number 4, check this out. This is the Doug Menke one. This one's actually 15, and this was actually the VV home loading screen. So, this is another beautiful, popular Batman that you could put in. And by the way, the Jim Lee one, the one we just got is the blue and yellow. The black and white one is also under 20. So think about that if you want a Batman in your vault. Now, number 3, we got Thor is his rare edition at 12 gems. This is his, his first appearance, right? So this is another great one in an action pose to do all sorts of fun stuff, right? In the VV-verse for sure. Total top-notch character. Number 2, we can have Yoda's lightsaber. There's a couple other lightsabers that are under 20 as well, but Yoda's is really beautiful. So that's 17 gems, and these are going to be interactive, most likely carried around with your character in the VV-verse. So you got to think ahead. And if Yoda comes by himself, I know we just got the Christmas Yoda poster, but if he comes, we're going to want his lightsaber for sure, right? Now, number 1 that I have right here is actually Chucky in the box. This is David Hughes' most favorite collectible, apparently, on Vivi. The Chucky, okay? The good guy's doll. Okay, this one's at $795 in terms of gems. There's not 250 editions. There's more than that. But it's David Hughes' favorite, so why not have one in your collection? Anyway, I hope you liked the list. Let me know if I missed any. I'll see you in the next video, and happy collecting.